Hello beanies and welcome back! Oh my gosh, it seems like it's been forever since I made a video, but here is another video and we're going to cover how to draw male and female bodies. I'm so excited to show you this tutorial because I personally struggled so much to learn the body proportions and stuff. So I pulled all that together and I tried to refresh my memory and study more so I can make this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now, I kind of ran out of lead with my other pencil that I showed you before, so right now I'm just using this pencil. It's not that bad, but I do miss my other pencil, so hopefully eventually I can buy another one. But until then, I'm using this and a regular eraser because my kneaded eraser is still missing. So yeah, enough about what I lost. Let's just hop into it. So first I want to start by drawing a simple female head, and then I'm going to draw the male head. I'm just going to do it like step by step for each at the same time because I don't want to do the female first and then do the male first. So I'm just going to do them at the same time and add each feature as I go. Please grab a sketchbook and sketch along with me, and I'll give you all the tips and tricks you need to know so you can draw bodies the way I do. So first, we're just going to draw the female head, which tends to be a lot slimmer, and the jawline tends to be less broad, and the chin is pointier. But for the male head, however, you want the chin to be like flatter and you want the cheeks to like go out a little bit more so the jawline looks more defined, and you want to make sure to add harder lines and not soft lines because those tend to look more feminine, although everybody's different, so draw them how you want to draw them. Now the line down the middle is going to help guide you, and it's going to help you keep the center of the body as you're drawing all the features. For the female neck, you're going to draw it nice and thin, and you're going to make sure that the lines are nice and soft versus the male head, which is going to be wider and more muscular, and the female neck is going to kind of go out like with very soft lines, and it's going to just have a nice flow to it, and it'll help you start the rest of the body. Next, you want to draw a kind of like a circular shape, but with it being more flat on the top, and make sure you draw 2 circles on each side to make it, like those are the shoulders and the torso, the upper torso. And for the male, you want to make sure that the neck kind of comes out. This sounds really weird, but it's almost like a triangle. If you want them to have muscles, it looks more natural. Just add the triangle, guys. I thought it was weird at first, but once I started to draw it more and more, I started to see it looks better that way, honestly. But you can do whatever you want. It's your picture. But how I draw them is with a triangular shape. So this will help create the illusion that the male has more muscle in the neck area, and then you want to just kind of create 2 circles on each side for the shoulders, and you want to make sure they're a little bit bigger than the female ones because they're going to have more muscle and stuff, which is going to help to create the illusion that this is a male and these are more masculine features. As you can see here, the male torso is longer than the female torso, so you want to make sure that you really make sure that's defined. Now for this, I'm doing more of an hourglass body shape. There's a lot of different body types, but I chose to do this one for this video because that's usually the type of body type that people tend to draw. I don't know. I've kind of gotten to the habit of doing that too. But I'm trying to learn how to draw other types of body types, and I'm getting a little bit better, but it is a little complicated. I'm not gonna lie, everybody has their struggles. But this is basically the rest of the torso, and then you want to draw literally, like, these are literally stick figure legs. Like, if you actually just look at it, it looks like, oh, this is so detailed, and then you just look down and you're like, shoot, are those bird legs? Like, I'm sorry guys, but that's my creative mind kicking in. I'm a little crazy, but I don't know. But for the rest of this body, you want to just make sure that everything is proportionate, because your line down the middle, you can continue it, but I choose to just kind of leave it alone at this stage and not extend it, because you don't want, I don't like to erase it after, because it's like, I don't know, I just don't like to erase my work like that, but I'm probably going to end up erasing all this anyway. I don't know. I've kind of gotten to the habit of not extending it, so I didn't extend it. But you want to make sure that the female legs are a lot, like, this is going to sound really weird, but like juicier in like the calf area. So you want to make sure that the shins kind of go out like a vase and then come back up. So it's like a nice vase for flowers. I don't know, but it doesn't look too muscular, but it also looks feminine, and it has a nice curve to it, which will help make it look a lot more like female legs instead of male legs. Male legs, on the other hand, are like a lot like bulgier. I don't know how to say it, but you want to make sure that they have more muscle and they're a lot thicker in the shin area, because that's what male shins tend to look like. So you want to make sure that you really stress that in your drawing and make sure that you show the difference between the two. Male legs tend to, both sides of the leg go out like a circle in the middle, and then the female legs tend to just kind of curve to the side on the inside and then kind of curve out on the outside of the legs. Now, these are the arms, which can either, like, this can go two different ways. These can either look too long or they can look too short, and you really just kind of make sure that you get all the proportions right so you don't mess up. Now, I'm going to add lines that will help, like, guide you. They're called guidelines, and it'll show you where to place each circle and each line so that you can make the arm proportional. Just make sure that the top portion of the arm is the same size as the forearm, and make sure that the circles are relatively the same size for the shoulder and for the elbow and for the wrist. I almost forgot what it was called. I'm not gonna draw hands right now because that's a lot of work. I don't feel like it right now, but you get the gist. That's where the hand's supposed to go. I will do another video on how to draw hands if you guys want to see that. So for the male arms, however, you want to make them look a lot bigger, and you want to make them look more muscular so it looks nice, and this should be the vocabulary word for the day: masculine. Okay? You want to make sure that there's a difference between the two. Make sure that there's a very clear differentiation between the different gender types so that people don't get your person mixed up, unless of course you don't care and that's not what you're shooting for. And as I always say, everybody draws different, so draw your character how you want to draw your character. But I hope that was helpful for the arms. Now, I almost forgot this step, so we're gonna go back into this and draw the female chest area. Now, you can't forget these type of things, because this also helps differentiate your character from the different gender types. You want to make sure that everything is proportionate and that your person isn't like, oh, the legs are like extremely long and the arms are like extremely long, but the torso is like super tiny. So you want to make sure that it's really proportionate. Make sure the head isn't too big, but of course, stylization comes into play. And of course, for some drawing types, you can see like for like chibi characters, they have like bigger heads and bigger eyes and like everything about them. It's really cute. That's the style that people are shooting for. But if you're not shooting for that, if you're going for this, please make sure you follow these basic guidelines. I hope this was super helpful because I know I struggled with guidelines and like proportions for a little bit, but once you really understand it and understand shape language, then it really becomes easier for you to then draw off the top of your head. I'm not looking at a reference for this, but usually if I'm drawing different poses and positions, then yeah, I will look at a reference because I'm terrible at different poses sometimes, mainly like side poses for males. I don't know what's up with that, but it's hard, but always look at a reference. There's nothing wrong with looking at a reference. If somebody tells you there's something wrong with looking at a reference, they're not a good reference, okay? Just don't take that advice.
Everything you do as an artist is because you want to express your emotions through what you draw and you want to become a good artist. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you, but this is just a key, like, you need to be able to look at references and take from it what you need to take from it.
I'm sorry, guys. Do I talk too much? I don't know. I'm having a mental breakdown right now. I feel like I talk too much. But that's basically it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As you already know, I've had some difficulties posting more frequently recently, and I already explained what happened and stuff in the last video and in a discussion post. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you have a good day, and I love you so much, beanies. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.